Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys. Islam Makhachev is finally returning against Jack Della Maddalena. This is an absolutely huge super fight because Islam Makhachev just vacated his lightweight belt, and Ilya is obviously the new champ, and Jack Della Maddalena actually accepted the fight this quick. To be honest, after seeing the Jack versus Bilal fight, I did not think that this fight would happen even this year because Jack's face, it was so like he was so injured, and also Bilal also. So I'm honestly quite surprised that Jack actually took this fight this early. But to be completely honest, Jack Della Maddalena does not stand a chance against Islam. Like that's like let's just get that out there because Islam's grappling, a lot of people are saying that Jack will have a huge size advantage, and and I don't think that's actually very true because Islam's size as a lightweight is absolutely huge. Like he is a natural welterweight at this point, and even though he is having a hard time putting on muscle, as far as the height and the size goes, Islam does have it, and Jack won't really have that much of a size advantage. So yeah, let's just get that out there. Now the problem for JDM is a lot of people are saying that since Jack absolutely dominated and destroyed Bilal, he can definitely do that to Islam. Now that is the most wrong statement you can ever say because Bilal was a very stupid fighter against Jack. He did not use his wrestling not until the third or fourth round, I think, and that is the absolute reason why he lost. If Bilal used his grappling from the very first round and he went for takedowns after takedowns like he did against Leon, then he would have definitely won that fight against Jack Levy. Yeah, I do think it would have gone to the decision, but yeah, I think Bilal would have won that fight. Now, Islam is obviously a much more smarter fighter than Bilal. He won't say that I have to prove my striking, so I'm gonna strike against him. No, Islam ain't that stupid. Islam knows that if he grapples, Islam's level of grappling and wrestling is obviously much better than Bilal. Islam has a lot of submissions in the UFC. He even submitted the likes of Charles Oliveira, Renato Moicano, Bobby Green, a lot of top lightweights. So and also Dustin Poirier, yeah, Dustin Poirier. He submitted Dustin Poirier, yeah, that says a lot. So you have to think about that. And Jack Della Maddalena, he is in an 18 fight win streak, and he did absolutely destroy Bilal Muhammad, and his striking is probably the best in welterweight right now. But Islam striking is also very sharp, as we have seen it against Alexander Volkanovski and Dustin Poirier. So I think like if it's a pure striking match, which it won't be obviously because Islam, as I said, is a very smart fighter, then Jack will easily win. But since Islam will definitely mix it up and he will try to submit Jack as early as possible, I don't think Jack can make it out of there conscious. I don't think this fight will go to a distance because Islam against Dustin Poirier, he was trying to get the submission from the very first round, but even until the last second of the fight, he tried his best to end it. He tried his best to submit him, even though he was obviously up on points. He still wanted to submit him until the very last round. Even in the very last round, and that's why Islam does not give up his submission. Like he's not one of those guys who are like, oh, since I did not get the submission early, I'm just gonna try to win points, and that's it. Since he did not get submitted early, I'm not gonna go for it. Islam's not one of those guys. He looks to finish the fight until the very last round, which is like an amazing mindset. Even against Alexander Volkanovski in the first round, we have seen that mentality. So that's I think the main part of Islam's game plan. Like if he is focused in wrestling, which he will, and more than anything, a lot of people are saying that Islam's last fight, it was against Renato Moicano, and he was also in 24 hours notice. He was in the card, but he did not sign up to fight Islam not until the 24 hours before the fight. The thing is, even against Moicano, like if it was any other champion, trust me when I say this, the fight would have been much more competitive than it was. Islam made Moicano look easy, and Islam, you gotta remember, Islam is still training in Dagestan, and he is still improving over time. The Makhachev we saw against Moicano was much better than the Makhachev we saw against Poirier. That's the fact. Anyways, that's my thoughts on it, guys. You guys let me know what you guys think. If you think JDM will destroy, if you think Islam will destroy JDM, and do you think the fight will be close at all? And I will see you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.